Now, guys, we're going to bring in Mr. Kenzo. He is our weekly guest. He comes on the show and helps us figure out the markets together. What's up, Kenzo? How are you?
Great, thanks, and you, man.
I'm good. I'm good. What's going on in markets? What are you paying attention to? Of course, today is Friday, so the markets are, quieting down, I suppose, for the weekend. What are you watching going into next week?
I was paying attention actually on gold since we had like CPI, but I think now actually it was actually, as I think even last week we did talk about this, that it might actually end up pushing to the upside, but. CPI was not really that bad. It was not really positive or negative. Actually, it was like 50-50. That's why we saw the market not actually giving us some serious push. But besides that, we have like technical, which shows us that the market can still push, like especially on gold, the market can still push to the upside. And yeah, actually, I think the market is still a bit struggling. It's like everyone is still trying to understand what might happen with the FOMC. You see.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, and I think we have, of course, the June meeting. We already had the May meeting. So the question will be now with this inflation data that we got this week. Does this move the needle in any way? Like, does it change whether or not the Federal Reserve will choose to pause? Will they choose to rate hike? I think a lot of consensus is that they're going to pause here, which will be very interesting to see if they choose not to rate hike any further. I think it's possible that a further rate hike could actually even offer some trouble to the banking sector, which we've already been talking about on the stream. Too many rate hikes could put
Exactly.
pressure there. There's already a lot of struggle, I guess, in that area. So I think that there's a possibility that there may just be a pause. And maybe to your point here on the gold bull side, I am also on that same camp. I think it may offer some room to expand higher. So so gold is what you're watching. Anything else that you're paying attention to?
8cap and A1 Trading are teaming up to give out free copies of the Edge Finder. 8cap is an incredible, award-winning regulated broker looking to give traders the best experience possible. You can trade all of your favorite things like gold, forex pairs, cryptos, indices, and more. 8cap is our favorite choice when it comes to brokers, so go try them out if you're looking for a better broker. The only thing better than trading with 8cap is using the Edge Finder to find better trading entries while trading with 8cap, of course. So to get your free copy of the Edge Finder, all you have to do is create a trading account with 8cap and deposit $1,000 or more. Again, just deposit $1,000 or more into your personal trading account with 8cap. Message us when you're finished and we'll get you set up with your free Edge Finder access. Happy trading, everyone.
Yes, I was actually actually I follow like Nasdaq US status, but with those results, they were not really that. They did not actually act like the way we thought. There was not like any aggressive push. It's like CPA was like bit mixed because there was actually it was 50-50. So that's why we see the market trying to push the upside, but at the same time, it's like 50-50. I don't think now we're going to say maybe it's because of CPI. Now we also have some issues, like we also have, I think they say debt ceiling in your country actually.
Yes.
We
Yep.
have like inflation is also really not going anywhere at currently when we check, and that I might disagree that there is a chance actually for them to increase the rates, maybe for the last time, because it doesn't show that it's pushing lower. If you check the CPI, it did not actually push lower. It's just at the same point, which means it's still the same as March and April is still the same thing. So it means it's not actually going lower, even if it's not going up, but it's still consistent. So it means they still have to increase a little bit, maybe. Plus their meeting actually it was a bit confusing because we had that they were not actually trying to say anything about cutting the rates.
Yeah, it's very much a sort of a mixed opinion. I think that there is a case to be made for both sides. Partially, probably one of the good reasons, Kenzo, for why the market has been very choppy, especially a lot of the indices. Like if you look at the S&P, for example, it's just been back and forth the whole time, right? You've got the market trying to figure out what is so front and center, which is the Federal Reserve's next move, and on one hand, you do have concerns about breaking things or causing damage that is, can be very, very lasting if you raise too quickly or too far. But then at the same time, you have, inflation, like you mentioned, core not really moving that much. We had core CPI come out, and year over year, I believe it barely ticked down, by 0.1%. So it is, it seems like a very sticky problem. And the question will be, is it better to just sort of throw one more rate hike in there, see if it does something, and hope that it doesn't break anything? That'll be a curious thing.
I think that might be their next move, because if you check, there was some few banks actually which they're trying to bounce back actually this week. That maybe might push them to increase the rates. Because it seems like they now trying to bounce back, but at the same time increasing the rates still hurts like everyone actually in the economy. So it's actually 50-50. Also, the recession is around the corner, so there is so much stuff actually going on. For now, I think it's much better not to focus much on the news. You might end up not even trading.
Yeah, it is incredibly tricky time, I would say, from a fundamentalist perspective, and also for a technical side, right? Because a lot of times what happens with that is when you get mixed sentiment like this, you get choppy charts, you get tough to trade markets. So
don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want our broker recommendation, access to our free Discord, free Edge Finder, or want to chat with us on Telegram. Remember, you can watch us live in the markets every morning starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have lots more free trading tools and content available on our website, a1trading.com. Thanks for watching.